Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Ken. We're back again on another episode of the No Money Real Estate Podcast. And today I want to talk to you about why you should attend live events.
Hey, my name's Ken Dunn, and I'm a real estate investor. I want to welcome you to the No Money Real Estate Podcast. On this show, I'm going to interview elite level real estate investors from all over North America. And I'm going to help you to see one thing that all successful real estate investors have in common. They built their portfolios without using a dime of their own money. I've got a portfolio of $300 million in real estate. That includes resorts, apartment buildings, commercial buildings, and I built the entire portfolio without using a dime of my own money. Real estate is a business that anybody can get into, but the strategies that those tight real estate investors use to build massive portfolios have been kept secret for decades. Now, because of this show, I'm going to reveal them to you. So let's get started.
Right, so listen. Everybody knows that we run an event in our company called the Real Estate Investors Summit. We've been running these events for 4 years now, and we have our 6th Real Estate Investor Summit coming up in November, and it's our biggest one ever. Our main speakers are Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful, Michele Romanow from Dragon's Den, the co-founder of ClearCo, and Mike Holmes from Holmes on Homes. In addition, there are 2 more major speakers that I haven't even announced yet that I'm going to announce closer to the event. The reason I do these events, people have asked me, like, why are you doing them? What's the story? Blah, blah, blah. I want to tell everybody right now, the reason I do these events primarily is for the people that trust me in our coaching programs. So we run a training company called the Investors Growth Syndicate. And in that training company, our mandate, our goal is to help more Canadians to get into real estate investing. That's my main goal. Now, we help active real estate investors to raise money. We do all kinds of work to try and make the real estate investing journey as easy as possible for as many Canadians as possible. The reason that we do that, it's because I firmly believe that if we're going to solve this housing crisis in our country, more real estate investors have to get into it. Look, we know there's a housing crisis, and this is a little bit of a divergence from what I really wanted to talk to you about today. But if you think about this housing crisis, you get all the politicians that are bashing each other about this housing crisis. If you listen to Pierre Poilievre, he's going to tell you that the whole damn housing crisis is Justin Trudeau's fault. I'm going to tell you, Pierre Poilievre is naive. He doesn't know what he's talking about either, and he's not going to do any better a job in politics than Trudeau did. We need a change in this country. There's no doubt about it. But I wish we could find somebody to run this company that truly understood business. Poilievre's never ran a business. Anyway, I don't want to turn this into a political debate. What I want to tell you is he'll blame it on Trudeau, but what I'm going to tell you is the reason that we have a housing crisis in this country is 2 things. Number 1, there's not enough people doing it. Who's going to fix the housing crisis? It's real estate investors. It's more real estate investors getting into development and building new apartments and building new houses. What's the caveat that's causing troubles right now? It's literally regulations. Municipalities, the whole building approval process for new projects is municipally led. In those municipal building departments, the municipal building teams are overwhelmed. They have so many applications and they're understaffed. In addition to that, the processes by which a developer has to get a new project approved are ridiculous. They're cumbersome, they're burdensome. And so if we can get the municipalities working with the governments to make those processes easier and we get new people in so more houses are being built, we're going to solve the problem. That's why we are doing everything we're doing in real estate training. That's why we're hosting the Real Estate Investors Conference, the summit that we're doing. What I want to talk about right now, though, is why you should come to the Real Estate Investors Summit. And there's 2 reasons that I want to share with you today. Number 1, at this Real Estate Investor Summit, there's going to be 1,000 people in attendance, and there's going to be a faculty of 20 of Canada's top real estate experts and notable authorities on the subject of real estate. When you come to that event for the full 4 days, you're going to learn a significant amount of new information. You're going to learn the latest strategies on fundraising. You're going to learn the latest techniques and tactics on several different areas of real estate investing. We're going to be talking about flipping properties. We're going to be talking about multifamily projects, so apartment buildings, how to buy apartment buildings and how to get CMHC to fund these apartment buildings for you. We're going to be talking about development real estate. I'm building resorts across Canada. I'm going to be talking about that. I'm heavy into the short-term rental space and the hospitality space. I'm going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about commercial real estate. We're going to have the top experts in Canada talking about all these things. You're going to learn new information. The second reason I think you should start attending live events. I think you should come to the Real Estate Investor Summit, but this is really about attending live events. I would say the second reason might be more important than the primary reason, and it's your Rolodex. It's creating new relationships. If you talk to anybody that is serious about real estate investing, they will tell you that they always go to major live events. And where we live in Toronto, Canada, there's 3 major live events a year, and they go to all of them. The reason you should go is that at that event, you're going to meet your future business partners. You're going to meet your future JV partners. You're going to meet people that are going to lend you money at that event. All of the people who buy the elite tickets for our conference, I get a chance to see their profiles and who they are. And at the time I launched this video, I can tell you that there are already 20 people registered to come to that event who have bought elite tickets that have $100 million funds. And they're going to that event to learn about new people that are looking for money. So when you're at that event, my biggest piece of advice to you, when you go to any event, is be at the event. When the sessions are on, be in the room. When the sessions are over, start networking. The elite people at our events, they get a whole separate area that's got a bar. It's got food there all the time. It's got lounge areas, so you can do meetings, you can meet people, and you can really get the most out of the experience. If the event you're going to is a major event, they should have a room block, meaning they should be associated with a hotel that has rooms that you can rent, and they should get you a cheaper rate. At the Real Estate Investors Summit, we're doing this event at the Delta Marriott Hotel in Toronto. This is at the Toronto Airport. It's a major Delta hotel. They got like 700 rooms in the building, and our room block is 150 rooms for the 3 nights. They gave us a 28% discount on their normal room rates. So after you buy your tickets, you can click on the link, go to the specific site that Marriott created for us, and get one of the cheap rooms. Stay at the event. If you're coming to a major event, stay there. For a couple reasons. Number one, you're probably going to have a couple drinks, and I don't want anybody drinking and driving. As importantly as that, the people that you're going to meet at these events, you're going to meet networking over lunch, networking over dinner. And in the evenings, they're going to be staying there. Successful real estate investors, 100% of the time, always stay at the events and book the rooms. So you should do the same thing too. So the bottom line is this: the Real Estate Investors Summit is amazing, but whether it's that event or any event, there's 2 reasons why you should come. You're going to learn more and you're going to connect with other people. If you want to take a closer look at the Real Estate Investors Summit in Toronto, I'm going to put a link to our website below this video. If you're going to consider buying tickets, buy an elite ticket, go all in, book your room at the hotel. And that weekend that you're there, we start on Thursday at 7 o'clock with an elite party where we've got one of Canada's top rock bands coming in for a concert. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it's all day. Do yourself a favor and block yourself out. Meaning, when you buy those tickets, put it in your calendar that you're out of contact for those days. You're going to stay at the venue and you're going to get the most out of it. The last thing is my team and I, meaning myself, Michele Romanow, Kevin O'Leary, Mike Holmes, the other speakers, we're going to be in the Elite Lounge all weekend. And this is why you should buy the elite tickets. The elite people are in the Elite Lounge. They have the elite tickets. If you want to connect with the highest caliber people at the event, there's going to be 150 elite guests there, plus all the speakers and prominent dignitaries. They're all going to be in that elite group. You should be too. Anyway, click on the link if you want to come to the Real Estate Investor Summit. Check it out. Get your tickets. They're going fast. And if you're not in a place where you're coming to this event, then think about what I've talked about today and start becoming a regular attendee at major events in your space.